All right, how's everybody doing? I am building a workbench that I wanted to share. This is probably halfway done, and I wanted to take a quick pause. I realized I was halfway through this and wanted to take a video and show you what I was doing with this. The actual plans that I'm following were by Omega Geek 64, and I'll put a link to his site, down below when I'm done for the plans. He's got this is essentially what he's got built, and you'll be able to follow his instructions on the dimensions, and it really creates a nice solid corner the way he's got this constructed. But I'm going to take a pause right here in the building because I'm going to deviate from his plans at this point. Essentially where we are right now, follow his plans with the exception of I have added heavy duty locking casters to all four corners because this bench right here is going to be for a knife grinder, a 2x72 knife grinder. And right now my shop's a mess, but I don't have any wall space that I can put the knife grinder on, and I don't want to repurpose one of the benches that I have right now. So I thought it would be nice to have this on casters, so I could kind of move it into the center underneath the light, and then when I'm done with it, I could wheel it away and stick it off in the corner somewhere. I also have, these are not mounted flush currently, and I will show you why in a moment. But I've got some neat things that I'm going to do from this point forward that are going to deviate from Omega Geek's plans quite a bit, and I'll keep you posted through the process. Thanks. All right, I'm back. So first customization was the wheels that I added. Second customization is, we all put these support brackets on the bottom as you saw previously, and it's very common just to lay a shelf over the bottom to stack things on. But what I thought I would do is kind of divide that in half. So I would keep one piece of wood over here, 3/4 inch plywood for traditional shelving. And then for this side, rather than mount the drywall on the top, I put it on the bottom. And then this gives you storage. So you can throw, stuff in here, and you've got the support, which acts as a divider. So I thought this would be a handy way to keep some tools organized without, when you move things around, sliding off the shelf and falling onto the ground. So I thought that was pretty cool. I hadn't seen that before. So that's the second customization, and on to the next. Third customization. So what I did here is I started building in the supports for the plywood to rest on. The grinder's over 150 pounds, so this might be overkill, but I thought I would, beef that up. But this is the next customization. I've seen, so once the plywood kind of comes on the top here, I added this little shelf below so I can throw tools, miscellaneous tools can sit in there, and again, not roll around, knock off the bench. And I have seen people do similar things with that, but not quite this configuration. So I thought that was another neat idea for additional storage on a mobile bench like this. And here we go with the finished product. Came out really good. I'm real happy with it. So as you can see on this side, it's actually raised. So I wasn't sure with the grinder if the lower side I could maybe sit if my legs are getting sore, or I could slide it and move it to the higher section if I want to stand, or I'll see how it works when I have the grinder here with the height, or I could use this board up here just to do some drawing or some sketching on stuff. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. And then I kind of just threw a little shelf in here in the bottom that goes all the way through, just to throw another little storage spot for tools. But this is the finished product. More to come in the future with products as they are available. So check out DetroitKnifeCompany.com and feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. All right, until the new grinder arrives, I thought I would just close with this. So I just, let's see, I've got things set up. I put a light on the back here, which you know, can pivot over and be able to, you know, check out what I'm grinding. Right now I just have that on with a little quick clamp so I can move it you know, to other corners or wherever I want it. And that's one of the things I did when I built this. I left about a 2-inch lip all the way around, so I can do things like this. I can put clamps on. I've got all my knife supplies down here for making knives. Right now I just threw, you know, some of the wood that I'm going to use for handle scales. I'm just kind of shoving that in here for right now, along with a pad of paper. I've got my granite block up here for you know, for just finding that level surface, and I put that on the end of the bench here, which kind of hangs over so I can kind of sit down there with my knees having a little bit more room. Just some of the designs I'm drawing up for the knives, and good old trusty 1x30 here that got this whole thing started. So that's going to be replaced very soon. The new grinder's on its way. I picked up an Esteem grinder from Brett Matthews, and that should be here, you know, probably within the next week. So once I get that, I'll get that mounted up, and then what I'm going to do is I'll probably keep it on this side here, but I'm also going to have it so it can go from vertical and flip to horizontal. So that's kind of the plan here. So I'll have good room for that. So yeah, I guess that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks.